What is going on, comic fans? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. It's Tuesday. That means it's new DC Day time. Brand new books are on the shelves, and I've got them here with me. I had a chance to read a lot of them, and we're going to take a look at some of that stuff, hang out for a bit, speculate on who it is that has joined the Trinity of Evil, as well as do the weekly giveaway. Don't go anywhere. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Share the stream out. Let's get some folks in here to hang out, and let's get started. Don't forget to hit the description down below and show some love to the people that sponsor the channel, including Big Time Collectibles. It's con season. That means they have all kinds of unique, special, exclusive books going up available to order. If you're going to different cons, they're typically there at all the big ones. And if you can't make it, they always make them available to people on their website. So be sure to check them out. And if you need anything cleaner press, as always, hit up my boy Justin over on Instagram. Let him know you found him via the channel. And if you don't have Instagram, you can always message me directly on any of the platforms, and I can get you his information for you to get a hold of him. And also, huge shout out to ABX Comics and Games. This stream is brought to you by them. That is where I pick up all the books you'll see here today. If you're new to the hobby, old to the hobby, or getting into the hobby of comics or tabletop gaming and all the cards and all that kind of stuff, be sure to check out their Facebook group. Links are in the description, all that good stuff. So let's say hey to some of the folks that are in here while people make their way to the stream. Let's see. Oh, wow. The craziness has happened. I never thought this day would come, but it has. Lisa has clocked in first. Good morning, Lisa. She actually beat Las Cruces in there. Oh, my goodness. Hooray from Las Cruces. He laughed. Good morning, Lisa. She did it. Congratulations to Lisa. Big congrats. What is going on? We got Pops in there. Let's go, Legionnaires. We are Pops. We are, in fact, Legion. Got all those custom emojis he's throwing. If you're wondering how you get access to those, and more by hitting that join button, becoming a channel member today. And we'll talk about some more channel membership later on in the stream, as there's some exciting stuff happening for channel members this month and the next. Got a woohoo from Las Cruces. What is going on, J-Med? Hope you're doing good. Good to see you in here as well. Hello from New Mexico. Hello from Old Georgia. Space Case Cards, what is happening? How are you doing today? Hello to Christina. Hello. With a pink wavy hand. I like that. The Adventurous Joe is here. What is going on, Joseph? Hope you're doing well today. Jeremy, hello from somewhere between Columbia and Augusta. He's in the river. He's in the river, folks. The Savannah River. And we got Brian LCS. Huge congrats to Brian. His Kickstarter campaign hit its goal. It's not done. You can still have an opportunity to check out Brian's first ever Kickstarter called The Doctor. If you're a fan of Kickstarter stuff or backing independent creators, he's a fantastic one to give a shot to. Definitely suggest that. Happy Tuesday. That feels like a Monday because of the holiday. This feels like a day for sure. The holidays are busy for me. Busy. For those who don't know, I run a kennel. So whenever there's a holiday or whenever the banks are closed or people are out of school or summertime, I'm always busier. That's whenever people can travel, I'm slammed. And now we had a 3-day weekend plus school's out now. So today has just been a decompression day for me so far. And I really appreciate it because it's getting hot here in Georgia. Like it's supposed to be in like the 90s today. It's like, what is it, like 87 outside right now, which is pretty cool for around here, to be honest with you, but it's still hot. What is going on, Tom? I shipped out your package today, good sir. I'm terrible about sending shipping numbers. I mean, if people buy something, I send it, but Tom, your package is on the way, my friend. He won last week's new DC Day giveaway, and yeah, it's on the way. Scotty, what is going on, homie? My clocks are fast. I thought I was late. You're right on time. Just in time. Yes, sir. Well, I won't need that tardy pass I forged. Now save it for the next one. Definitely save it. Don't get rid of it. Yo, the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, TM Nerdy, Sir Timothy Nerdy. What is going on, Trav? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you on the YouTube. I know you've been taking a break from YouTube, just doing the live stuff. Awesome to see you. Small week for me this week as I'm only getting Green Arrow. Yeah, Green Arrow's out this week. I'm ready for that John Jang variant that's going to be dropping here soon. That's a beautiful cover. Cannot wait for that. But yeah, Green Arrow was we'll talk about it. It's officially labeled Countdown to Absolute Power now. Got some hellos. What is going on, Phil? Hope you're doing good today. Stephen with the C. Good afternoon, my man. Good to see you. Stephen's one of the OGs right there. Day one Legionnaire right there. What is going on, Tapia? We got Comics Addict. What's up? Good to see you. What's up, Eddie? How's it going? How's it going? Hope everyone's having a good day. Dale, my man. Yo, if y'all haven't checked out Dale's stuff, he doesn't put out a lot of content, but when he does some wild stuff. He tested to see if a comic book was bullet resistant, and then he sent said book to CGC, and it just came back from CGC, and he posted that today. It's definitely worth checking out. You might want to take a look at it. Yeah, you got you a sledgehammer. I didn't think it would happen either. You did it, Lisa. You hung in there. You stayed in the pocket. You never gave up, and you did it. Canadian Survivalist, what is happening? Good to see you. Hello. Dale with the custom emojis. We need a wellness check on Las Cruces. Yeah. Lisa didn't put him down through there. We are in fact Lisa. What is going on? Faith and Misery, good to see you as well. Another channel member. David Reese, howdy to you. People never went home after Memorial Day. The beach was busy at 7 a.m. this morning. Wow, did they just sleep out there? Feels like the 90s. It's hot and humid here. Who would have thought the beach is a humid place? Yeah, it's a little salty humid. You'll be all right. Man, I can't wait to go to the beach. I take my vacation in July every year, which makes the more I think about it, the less sense it makes. It's like the hottest month of the year. But I guess it's good to be away from work for that. But yeah, I'm ready to get to the island. That was a good that was a Michael Bay movie, The Island. What is going on, House of L Comics? Yo, if y'all don't know, House of L will be the featured guest on an upcoming episode of Only Slabs, sharing some of his collection with all of us. I'm excited for that. David Reese has got the hashtag We Are Legion in there. Kenneth Bird, what is going on, homie? How are you today? Dale puts out very entertaining videos. He does. He most certainly does. And Dale is also part of the big Comics Curing Cancer project that we just announced last Friday. I got all my brothers and me. Cool. Speaking of that, I don't even think I have it in here right now. That's a shame. I wonder how fast I can grab it. If I can grab it fast. Let's see. Grab that over here. So we announced this past Friday, and it's on the Comics Curing Cancer. Comics Curing Cancer. What do you call it? Instagram. We put it on the Comics Cancer Instagram already. But the big announcement that we announced last Friday on my Friday morning stream, as well as in the mix that night, and been trying to get it shared as much as we could everywhere, is the community art book. The first big announcement for Heroes Con this year. We have a lot of members of the community here on Instagram, YouTube, and a couple of professionals in the game as well that have contributed their time, their talent, their energy for us to be able to put together an art book and sell it at Heroes Con to raise money for Comics Curing Cancer. Some of the art you see featured right here in this slide is from Ignacio de Meglio, Michael Rushbrook, Austin LeMay, Taylor Winder, Showtell Arts, and Crazy Morse. And here's a list of the people that actually contributed their time, effort, talent so that we can make this a thing. And another cool thing about this is the original art pieces, the vast majority of them are donated to Comics Curing Cancer, and we will auction off the actual original 11x17s during the event. So that's going to be a blast. And as a reminder, Heroes Con is June 14th through 16th. This is going to be sold exclusively at the con. If you're there, get one. And if you're not going, reach out to somebody who is going to try to secure your copy. We're hoping that they sell out. We suspect they'll sell out at the con. But if any remain afterwards, we will post them up for sale. And you'll, if you follow Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram, you'll be able to find out how those go up for sale. Or, of course, I will talk about it here on the channel as it goes. But yeah, very excited for that. Can't thank all the people that are participating enough. It's a huge, huge accomplishment by all of those people to make Comics Curing Cancer this year bigger than last year, which is a daunting task for us. Last year was massive. Every year it just blows us away how successful it is because of the help of everybody in this community that shares it, donates items, their time, everything. And they're obviously financially, it's just absolutely, absolutely mind-blowing. Can't wait to pick one up at Heroes. Yeah, pick 5 up, Brian. Don't settle for 1. Yeah, especially if you're out there and you do content creation, they're great to have for giveaways down the road. Get you a few. What is going on, Eman? My man, how are you today? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. They just added Animal Man by Grant Morrison and Chris Trogg Compendium, releasing October 1st. Nice. Vogs, what is going on, homie? We got Vogs in the chat. Good to see you. What is up, Hector? Hope you're doing good today. How's it going? How's it going? But yeah, very excited about the Comics Curing Cancer thing. Also, can confirm we have more announcements for Heroes Con that will be rolling out between now and Heroes Con. Next one being this coming Friday. So I'll announce it on my live stream this coming Friday, and we'll get shared on Instagram and all over the place. But that's another one I'm very excited about. Very, very excited about. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right. So let's start getting into it here. Again, hello to everybody in the chat. We got some new DC books to talk about today. And of course, we'll run the weekly DC giveaway. Let's show off some of the stuff that we're giving away today. First up, Flash issue number 9. Now, it's no secret, this Flash run has not been my favorite run. Cy Spurrier is doing kind of up and down. It's like riding a roller coaster. Not a fun one. One of the old wooden ones. You get off with whiplash or something. But Flash issue number 9. But John Jang had a beautiful variant. Absolutely wicked. This is his first cover on the Flash direct market cover. And I always love picking up Jang books when he hits direct market. It's awesome seeing these artists that we follow, that we support, get like bleed into the professional market and get direct covers. You can buy them at any shop right off the shelf. Beautiful, beautiful book. I always order multiple copies of Jang books, but there was a delay, a misorder, or a whatever. This was the only copy that came in today. So I'm giving it away today. So I will get myself my other copies when the rest come in tomorrow. But this had to be included in the giveaway. Just absolutely wicked. You got, this is actually Barry. I know the story for a while I've been focusing on Wally, but I believe, yeah, this is Barry. Barry just hurtling through the Speed Force right there. Just absolutely intense. And then, of course, you know, we always got to get another lovely lady cover. And this is an homage to some Lobo goodness. And this is Power Girl issue number 9. And this cover is done by Yannick Paquette. Buy me, not bite me, but buy me, fanboy. So this is not only just a next issue of Power Girl, but it's a House of Brainiac tie-in. I know not everybody dives into the tie-ins, but if you don't, this is the chance to see what one might be about, as well as get a really cool Lobo homage. You know, I think this is considered to be the Super Cheeks variant. We'll see. We'll see. But of course, after we draw for the winner later on, we'll start pulling all the extra stuff to go in there. We got the stickers, the tattoos, the trading cards, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Very fun stuff. What is going on? Izzy NYC is in the building. Izzy is doing a round of mystery boxes with some of his original art as an option for them as well. If y'all are looking for some mystery boxes, some comic books, and some original art, or one or the other, or both, he has 3 different options. You can check out his social medias for those. I still don't know if I'm working or not yet. Fingers crossed I don't work. Well, Vogs, it is so far in advance, you can put in a request form to be sick one of those days. There you go. Love the Flash. The cover or the story? If you love the story, I want to argue with you about that one. You're a fan of Jang? Didn't know that. Yeah. The new, long-time listener, first-time caller here. Jang Gang Death. Custom emojis for the Jang Gang for channel members as well. I will 100% be at Heroes next year, if not this year. I don't know if I'm working yet. Yeah, just request a sick day. Be like, I'm throwing up today, but tell them in advance. Conditioning your hair, yeah. Reminds me of the Superboy homage. Reminds me of Lobo, where he says, bite me, fanboy. I don't know. I don't know. Talking about the die-cut Superboy, where he's looking over it. Yeah. I can see that for sure. Yeah. Yep. Cover. Yeah, cover. Okay, yeah. That Flash run is something else, man. It is definitely something else. And we'll start off with that. How about we do that? So Flash number 9. Here's the A cover. It's a really good cover, other than pretty much most of it. I mean, look at Barry's face right there. Like, what are they doing? I do like this character right here. This character is almost like a time police style character. He's called the Pilgrim. He's been plucking speedsters out of this out of the world and holding them like between time at this base of operations that the Pilgrim and other pilgrims, as they're called, have. And it's very unique in that sense. But there's just a simple problem with this run, and that Cy Spurrier is overcomplicating simple things. to the 10th degree. It makes it where it's not even fun to read. Like, and I was showing them at the shop today, like he uses unnecessary stuttering and accentuating certain parts of a conversation. Just, it makes it all pointless and a task to read. It loses its fun. We got House of L in here with a 27-month member milestone, chat. I appreciate that. I love that, Power Girl. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. And this issue, we're still, I don't want to do spoilers. Definitely don't want to do spoilers, but you get some more answers. We know that Thrawn, the Reverse Flash, has some kind of something to do with the Speed Force acting wonky. And that's kind of where we left the series before this issue. The Speed Force was acting wonky, and all the speedsters were all over the world trying to do damage control for all these events happening. And they're slowly getting plucked. And Wally's still at the sanctuary, whatever you want to call it. The space that he is in between different frequencies of the Speed Force, kind of just, he's always having like a powwow with himself, which at this point, having it drug out this long doesn't make much sense. But this issue, it kind of gets rolling again. We kind of get some forward momentum in the story. So this was one of those issues that's kind of, I don't want to say it's a high for the series, but it's not one of the dips either. It's kind of in the mid. There's some really, really cool concepts introduced in this run. They're just not delivered well. And if you slow down and you just look at those concepts, it's one of those books, like if you ponder on it after you read it, it makes it a little bit better, but just reading through it's a task. It's just not fun. Again, there is a really cool reveal in here. If they would have waited for the reveal, it would have made it really, really cool. It's one of those times where, like, you know, you can, if you have to explain the punchline of a joke, is it really even funny? You know, if like they gave us these hints to this reveal and then gave us a reveal, you should have just left us with the hints. Save the reveal. Let us feel smart when we guessed it right, like 3 issues from now or something. Let us have fun talking about who could it be. But I guess people aren't talking about this run anyways. But who else is reading The Flash? Am I the only one? Am I the only one who feels that way about it? I condition in the shower, then add leave-in conditioner to conditioning as I leave it in. Nice. What does the Flash look like? Sheldon cosplaying the Flash. Who knows? Who knows? Flash plus Jang equals fire, 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 fire. I agree. What is going on, Trev? The shipping guru's in the building. Hope you're doing good today, Trev. Good to see you. Good to see you. Greetings from my desk. Happy DC Day to you as well, Gary. Hey, my beautiful nerds. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. You're the only one. I might be. Every time I talk to Sector 2815, I go to talk to him about it. He's like, I picked it up. Haven't read it. Listening on the phone, so I'll be in and out. Let's see. Is the Dado still doing the art on Flash? Not this issue. It's someone Perez. I believe it was something Perez. Yeah, they switched up after 6, maybe. Something Perez. And see, the cover art is done by Ramon Perez as well. So the art is about par for the course, what we expected. The Dado art was hit or miss with me as well. Like, it's crazy how you can make speedsters feel like they're standing still, but I don't know. I just read this book. I read it yesterday. Is it around here? Yeah, let me show you this. All right, I just read this book. So I've been going through all of the Miller World stuff, Mark Miller stuff, and this book that he did is from 2015. So this is early Mark Miller independent stuff. It's called MPH, short for miles per hour. And I didn't have a clue what it was about. A lot of his stuff, like this indie stuff, I didn't know about. And this is about speedsters. They're granted the ability of super speed via a pill called MPH. And the way that he does speedsters in this is just fantastic. They feel like they're moving fast. There's plenty of scenes where this is the still image now where they are moving at normal speed through the world, experiencing it the way they do, and everything else is meant to be still. And it feels like that when you're reading it. Like, still images feel like they have 2 different speeds happening in one image. It's the polar opposite of that with the Flash book. Like, everything feels stagnant. Even when they're running fast, it doesn't have any sense of motion to it. But, like, so it was a hard contrast having just read this last night and then reading Flash this morning. But I heavily recommend checking out MPH by Mark Miller. Good speedster stuff there. I've been reading Flash. Last issue has been the only decent one so far. Dude, for me, the only good issue was the issue when they first introduced the Pilgrim. And it wasn't even because of action or cool speed stuff. It was all because of the conversation the Pilgrim had with Jay when he first met him. And then Jay having the conversation with his dad at the end of that issue. There was just some really good dialogue and really good character connections being made. But, the Pilgrim stuff, like if you just take that issue and this issue, they kind of go hand in hand. Like the Pilgrim stuff is pretty cool. They just aren't doing much with it right now. I read it digitally. Nice. What are you thinking of it? What do you think? I spend money on it. Oh, I mean, I have DCU Infinite, the Ultra tier, so I could read it in like a couple of weeks, but I don't know. Mark and anyone in here is always welcome on my sporadic live streams. Nice. Thank you so much. Well, technically it's at my home desk, but while I am working during the day, it counts as my work desk. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. You should get a sign to hang on it, like the open close signs. You flip them, it should say work desk and desk. You just flip it around so no one gets it confused. Always curious about that MPH, dude. It was fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Huck is definitely my favorite Mark Miller title. I posted on Instagram yesterday where Mark Miller was sharing that Huck, the sequel, is being proofread right now by him. So it's coming. It's coming, which also makes me think that he better write it. There's a couple of the Miller World books that he didn't write. Not very many. The Hit Girl standalone spinoff, and then the second volume of Kingsman. And the second volume of Kingsman was nowhere near as good. Like it's a hard shift to get used to his writing, and it's really fun, really good. What is going on, 23? How are you doing today? But Huck is fantastic. Yeah, see some of the pages more. You want to see some of the pages? Let me see. Let me get here. That's where he's just walking through the jail where everything's standing still, and he's just in the middle of it looking around at all this stuff happening and everything. But the artist does like these really smart decisions. He always makes sure that there's items, like you see how there's like the cigarettes falling right there. There's items in the pages that help you realize like that there's little things. Like you can picture it like if it were a movie or something, how simply it would happen. Like this is them when they're standing outside and it starts to rain and they're like, what are these droplets? Like, and they're just standing there talking, having a whole conversation, and then they get ready to take off before they get rained on. Just the feeling of motion is just all the way in there and every bit of it. Like you can always get the exact gist that they want you to have of who's moving fast, when things are standing still. Like it's just really good. It was so well done. Highly recommend all things Miller World, especially with how much stuff is coming too. You got Nightclub is getting a second volume that comes out in like 2 months. Rogues Gallery is about to drop for the next volume of Nemesis. They just confirmed Huck, the sequel, is coming. There you go. Just finished Dune 2. We'll do a third. Yeah, there's a third one. Dune Messiah is confirmed and greenlit. It's coming. Dune 3 is gonna be great. Yeah. Like me some Dune. That was fantastic. What is going on, Circumstances? Hope you're doing good today. More likely than not, you can catch me over there on Circumstances channel tonight, fighting the eternal battle against the FOC. Yeah. So I don't see anybody else talking Flash in here. I'm not even sure how I'm going to pay for them. Don't worry about paying for the surgery, Jeremy. The surgery will happen no matter what. Get you a few trade paperbacks to have while you recover. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. Yeah, the art's fantastic. And it's from 2015. Mark Miller is always great about getting artists and helping elevate them with these indie titles that he does and stuff. Some of them are well known now, and some of them just come in and just do this amazing work for him. Like he's had Capullo on stuff. He's had Frank Quitely on stuff, like absolute legends. But yeah, he has some really great stuff. It looks like how Quicksilver described how he perceived the world in an old story I read. Yeah, like everything moving slow around him. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, let's move on to the next book here. All right, this might be, is it? Yeah, this is my read of the week so far. Read of the week so far is definitely going to Mark Russell and Mike Allred's Batman Dark Age issue number 3. this is just fantastic. Like, even if you don't pull Batman or a lot of DC stuff or anything, I heavily suggest checking this out. This is the companion to Superman Space Age. I believe this is the one that was like the defunct re-origin of these characters. You know, back some years ago, they were about to just do the whole, what was called 5G event, where they were going to sideline their entire DC universe slate and elevate the next generation of characters. It was pretty much the Marvel Now thing, but they pulled back at the last second and didn't do it. Smart on them for not doing it. But this, they were going to have to retell origins of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, placing them and this and blah, blah. So this is what that was like, kind of coming out of those concepts where people were conceptualizing all of that. So it's an origin of Batman retold in this unique world. It's not on Earth Prime, it's Earth whatever it is, but it's just fantastic the way that his origin goes. The last issue you saw where Wayne Industries was trying to out this kid so that he doesn't inherit the company that they've been in charge of while he was a juvenile, and he gets sent to Vietnam, long story short, and he ends up training under a special unit led by Ra's al Ghul. So he gets all of his training from Ra's al Ghul, but while in Vietnam, and then he eventually gets outed from that little group and back home, and he's taking that training to try to save Gotham. And that's what he's doing in this issue. He's brought that training to Gotham now, and he starts like implementing some of these tactics and skills that he's used and trying to figure out what's really going on, because this would-be city of tomorrow has turned into just the Gotham that we are familiar with, this trash city. Guest appearance by, of course, Superman, who's firmly established in this world after his amazing Superman Space Age. Cannot recommend this enough. The artwork alone is worth the price of admission. Most definitely. Let's see. Who else is reading this? Who else is reading this? Jason Fabok is a beast. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Hope everybody's reading Rook Exodus. That issue 2 was something, wasn't it, Marcus? I read it, and I'm like, I can't believe they did that. I cannot believe they did that. No, even though that book's out, I'm still not doing spoilers on it. Y'all need to read the Ghost Machine stuff. It's the most exciting thing happening in comics right now. It has me stressing bad. Oh, stop your whining, Jeremy. You know you'll be fine. Just kidding, dude. Me and Jeremy know each other in the real world, guys. Don't think I'm being a jerk to a random person. Thought that NPH art looked familiar. Duncan Fegredo. Lots of Hellboy, probably where I saw him. That's fair. I didn't realize who it was. I'm not great with like all. There's so many professionals out there that it's hard for me to always connect the dots. What is going on, TJ? Hope you're doing good today. Hello, hello. Good to see you in here. Hang on. Your comic of the week pick isn't your advanced copy of my comic. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I didn't read the digital. I have not read the digital, but I did share out on, where did I share? I shared out, I think it was on the Facebook. I shared the link to Lee's new comic, but I'm waiting on the physical one. It just changes the experience altogether. I don't want to have to read stuff digital if I don't have to. What comic, Lee? Let me see if I can find this. Let's see if I can find this real fast. I probably can. I hope I can. We'll see if I can. Oh, that's not even. Let's go over to the Legion of Comics Facebook page. Let's see. Good gosh, how old is this stuff? There it is. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit on this link right here. Boop, boop. Copy that link over here. Boop, boop. Paste it in here. Boom. There's a link to Lee's new comic right there in the chat. Boom. Make sure I'll check that out. He's the one that also did the Sassone book. If you followed the stream for my new comic book day stuff, he was there in the new free comic book day video. And I also gave away one of the copies in the previous Legion loot box. It was signed. I've got more copies that'll be going into Legion loot boxes that'll be signed as well. Yeah, that's the one that I just went over. I don't know if you're just popping in here, but that's the one that we just finished going over right there. It's fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, I was really excited with this issue. No, I'm not doing any spoilers for this issue, obviously, but this is the one where it really takes off. In the formatting, I guess it makes a little bit of sense because Space Age was done in 3 issues. They were all 100-page issues, $10 price tag on them. I guess they wanted to change it up, hopefully draw some more readers in, but they switched it up to, is it 6 issues now? 6 48-page issues, something like that. So it's the same length. They just cut it down into individual issues. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Got a Mike Ruth variant with your name on it. Oh, nice, nice. What is going on, Wayne Deacon? Good to see you in here today as well. Over there. All right, let's see what's next on the chopping block. What is going on, Swagda? How are you? What's up? What's up? Next up, yo, this was one hell of an issue right here. Detective Comics 1085. Rom V's Gotham Nocturnal saga is getting close to an end. I don't know the exact number that is Rom V's last issue. I know it's getting close though. It's got to be getting close because they keep talking about it with Absolute Comics on the horizon. I really think that he's about to be moving over there to do some work. You know, the upcoming Ultimate Universe for DC Comics that they're going to be rolling out. Where the heck is Detective Comics? There it is. Yeah, 1088 will still be written by Ron V. So we have a few more months. I guess it'll get us through the summer. But yeah, this whole thing with the Orgum family that has taken over Gotham, the oldest little batch of Arkham family members from the far east have come into Gotham, taken it over, killed Batman, hung him. He barely survived. He was brought back to life, poisoned, taken to the desert, faced his maker kind of thing. Then he's returned to Gotham, a city that does not know him or remember him, that's been like hypnotized away from him. They're ruling with an iron thumb where they're not necessarily being like crazy, like fascist leaders, but they're just killing criminals and being harsh on this and that. And most people don't even see what they're doing. They just see that Gotham is now a better city. It's not for those that are paying attention, though. And now that Batman's back, he's going to have to wage war on a city that doesn't remember him and somehow try to be the good guy. He's gathering his allies, and he's figuring out how to come at the attack for this. You get a new suit in this one too, by the way. A new suit that's kind of themed and focused on the tone of this story. It was scary. Like, it was legit scary. It was super dope. And I can't wait to see what he does. Because one thing that was cool that we did in like an earlier arc for this story was when Catwoman was trying to put together a team to try to rescue Batman. Now you have Batman that's having to put together a team to try to rescue the city itself. We saw in the last issue where Catwoman has gotten desperate, and she went to the Clown Prince of Crime himself. And you'll get to pick up where that left off with this a little bit to see why Catwoman would do such a thing, why she would go to such an, I don't know, a wild card, and if it'll end up being a smart move or not. My money is on it's a dumb move, or my money's either on he'll be the catalyst that actually brings them down. Whenever I see the Joker being brought in to be a counter villain against the villains, it reminds me of Infinite Crisis when Lex Luthor goes against the Joker and tells Alexander Luthor his biggest mistake was not letting the Joker play, and it was Joker that delivered the kill shot. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. It's fantastic. Made of plastic. Memorial Day has me all screwed up. I feel like the stream is a day early. Yeah. I think it's 1089, Raider Nation. All right, yeah, that's not far. That's not far. So that'll be September would be the last issue, because this is the August one that had 1088 in it. So I guess the end of summer, yeah, he's getting us through summer. Then we'll see where it goes. Ron V's done a hell of a job. Jenny Sparks is getting a new comic coming out soon. Yeah, that's solicited in here as well. You know, James Gunn is wanting to do a lot of stuff with the Authority. So we expect to see Authority characters start popping up, which I'm okay with. They don't get enough love these days. But to be honest with you, I was looking at some of like the comic sales figure for the month of April. Like DC, despite having a highly superior product, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. DC Comics, for readers, a highly superior product. The flash appeal for most people when they go in a shop is still Marvel stuff. I mean, that makes sense too. Like the Disney movies, the MCU really put Marvel on the map in a way that they'd never been before. They've always sold well, but it's just it's kind of bad how bad DC does in terms, like, you look at the top 50 sales of April, like I think DC has like 10 in there, and 3 Superman titles are outselling all Batman titles right now too, which is wild to think about, which is a huge accomplishment. You know, DC set out to put Superman back at the forefront of DC, and it looks like it's working. But for stuff like the Authority and characters like that to get a lot of shelf space, DC is going to have to do a lot better sales figures. It isn't just sheer numbers. I mean, gotta do something. I dropped the Ron V Detective a while back. How's it really been? Quick rating on his run. Quick rating on his run. Oh, it's been fantastic. If you enjoy like saga, like not short arcs, it's been like a year-long saga happening here. It's been very good. Very gothic. Very gothic. That's the way I'd put it. Boom, we got another member milestone chat. 31 months, best day of the week. What is going on, Flo Dameron? My buddy Flo. Shout out to Flo. He was recently hacked. Not hacked. He had a hack account. One of those scam accounts made. It's called Flood Amarin. Flood Amarin. But that's a huge badge of honor. He means it's a 10 in his opinion. Raider Nation's digging it. Yeah, Superman back at the forefront. Let's go. Hey, will you close the door? It's too hot. Close the door. We can't leave it open, big guy. Yeah, when they come back, don't lock it. They'll be able to push it open when they're ready to come in. DC superior to Marvel in both story and art. Yeah, I 1000% agree. I don't even think they're close. Not right now. You know, over the decades, it wanes and flows. But for a while now, it's not even comparable. Nothing close. I mean, look at the Eisner Awards that just dropped. You know, like the Oscars for comics just dropped, and Image and DC dominated. Marvel had nothing in there, literally nothing. Every now and then they do something great, like Avengers Twilight. Chip Zdarsky, who is writing that miniseries, that has been so good. That's just a little miniseries outside of time and space, not affected by anything. Amen, Hector. DC for life. Yeah, I agree. And I love Marvel characters. It bums me out that I don't get excited for what's hitting shelves right now. I go in there and I just glance over it and don't even take a second thought half the time. If it wasn't for Nelson at Big Time Collectibles, I wouldn't have thought to even pick up Avengers Twilight. He let me know ahead of time. He's like, hey, make sure you pick this book up. It was fantastic. So when his shipment got in, he read it, and he was not wrong. That book, and it exploded. Like, people are loving it. Rightfully so. The more people that pick stuff like that up, talk about it, love it, hopefully Marvel will listen. Doubt it, but hopefully they'll listen and, like, do some better stuff. Yeah, I was saying the same thing in all the chats. DC for life. Mama, I made it. This is true, Chad. There hadn't been a wholesome, family-friendly comic since Gold Key went out of business. I'm holding out for their relaunch. Should be any day now. Huck. Check out Huck. Huck is the most wholesome comic that has ever existed. When James Gunn put in his movie, sales will skyrocket with all DC books. I don't know. You know, you'd expect it to already start happening, especially because speculators and flippers help push the market in ways that just us common readers might not, you know what I mean? In very, very helpful ways to the market. And being that he took over DC a year ago, he announced that entire Gods and Monsters slate a year ago, naming every single thing that they have planned. You'd expect all those books to start skyrocketing. I think DC is a different breed. It's a different animal. Their most popular characters, big keys, date back to the golden age. They're unobtainium. People aren't out there, oh, let me save up a couple bucks and go buy a first Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman. Hell, filler issues from that era is unobtainable. Like the biggest Marvel keys in like the world. Like think about it. Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, Hulk. Like they're big ones. You can buy all four of those for less than you can get a copy of the first appearance of the Spectre. Like, I mean, that's just the reality of it. Like it's just a different era that these things stem from. So for the speculator market to really have a field day with DC, it'll be interesting. I mean, you might see a lot of like the B characters. Like I'd expect to see like Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Hawk Girls Off Limits. That's old school right there. That's like All-Star or something. But those B characters will probably get more frequent traction, but they're just not as desirable. You know, not as many people know them, have these like emotional attachments, having grown up with these characters. I mean, if you look at the Justice League of America cartoon from like when a lot of us grew up. Look at the roster. Superman, unaffordable. Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash. Like try to get a showcase. Like that's a book you don't see like circulate often. Like that Showcase 4. Everyone on the roster of that kids cartoon that they grew up with is unobtainable except for Jon Stewart. And that's still not a cheap one either. But he's like Bronze Age. Then you look at like X-Men. You can get like the entire X-Men 97 teams like first appearances and stuff if you just like do a little bit of time saving and stuff. It's just I think that accessibility to Marvel keys makes them a lot easier to put in and out of market. It definitely has to in some way or fashion. But I would have expected all those flippers, scalpers, investors, resellers, they would have gotten in already. They've had a year worth of planning. And I think the only one that I've seen like some legit traction happen, the book's only a $20 book, and that's Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Like that's a Silver Age first appearance in Action Comics she made, and it's still tens of thousands of dollars for like a mid-high grade copy. You get a low grade copy for probably 5,000 to 8,000, but that you're talking like Silver Age, like low grade copy, thousands of dollars. But so that Tom King Woman of Tomorrow, that's like held at $20 now, which is pretty cool. That's actually not bad at all. Image has been churning out some bangers. Yes, 100%. Image has Ghost Machine and the Energon universe. Everyone else is falling behind. Marvel, DC, and Image big three. Yeah, and according to quality of storytelling, you have that in reverse order. Yeah, Image, DC, and Marvel in that order with the award nominations at least. Dell needs a reboot. Yeah, I think Gold Key is having like a small resurgence, but just with like one horror comic. Avengers Twilight is fire. I wish Marvel would be more passionate about what they came out with. Quality over quantity. Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Sledhead, what is going on? Hope you're doing good today. Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see you, Meatwad. How are you today? Image has Transformer, G.I. Joe, Pharaoh, plus more. They're putting out great comics. Yeah, absolutely. They're crushing it. Crushing it. Marvel Comics kind of died with Stan Lee, in my opinion. That's super fair. The movies most certainly did. And I don't mean that like a post-Endgame. I mean like when they got away from Stan Lee's characters, like they just don't have those internal qualities that are just accessible to everybody. It's just it started with the first Captain Marvel movie they did. Here's your hero, this angry girl stealing stuff from people who's just being, I don't know, wasn't very redeemable. What is going on? The man himself, Sector 2815. Everybody hit the comment section. Wish him a happy birthday. It was yesterday. He just turned 25 years old. Huge happy birthday to Paul. Tom King is going to be on Archie Comics with longtime Archie artist Dan Parent called The Decision, where apparently Archie will finally decide between Betty and Veronica. This should be fun. Yo, I feel like no matter how you do that, you're gonna have half the audience is going to be really excited and half the audience is going to be really mad. Who are y'all? Team Betty or Team Veronica? Happy birthday, Paul. Glad you could pop in. What is going on? Austin LeMay, good to see you in here. We were talking about the featured book that your art is prominent on and the cover of. Y'all can recognize the art from where we did the first round of prints right there. Huge shout out and thank you to Austin for helping make that a reality. Dead Man has hit. Yeah, Dead Man has always done okay. What is that? Is that Strange Adventures? What was he in? First appearance, him jumping off the little kite rope. But his is always held like you get a low grade copy for a few $100s. I think you could get like a 2 or 3.0 range for $200-300. That's one that it's on my short list to get. Cheater got the wrong order. Yeah. Gold Key is actually doing books again, but they're more it's just that Boris Karloff thing right now. Yep. Animal Man for sure. See some. Yep, I got my Animal Man keys. Image still trying to play independent. They haven't embraced their bigness yet. When they do, man, I don't even think they're trying to play independent anymore. I think just the way that their business is structured, it will always look and feel like it does right now, which is how you want it. You don't want it to embrace that bigness. Keep those creators with their freedoms. That's what makes Image so unique and able to churn out such quality stuff, because everything that they're putting out are passion projects. It doesn't mean they're all good, but people are putting their all into it. All into it. Yeah, that miniseries that came out, I don't know. I couldn't even get into it. Image is graduating from mid-dependent to big three now. Image is definitely big three. Checking in from work real quick. What is going on, Durs? Hope you're doing good today. I love me some Durs. He always wants to play contrarian in my videos in the comment section. I absolutely love it. Love it. Hashtag we are Legion. I like mid-dependent. Yeah. Ghost Rider Final Vengeance is pretty good so far, in my opinion. Yeah. Benjamin Percy's been on Ghost Rider. They haven't let him fall off. Hulk's been good with Philip Kennedy Johnson. There's some trusted writers out there that are doing good work on titles, but just as a whole, like I'm enjoying Final Vengeance. I like that we have Blaze back too, and Mark Texera had the variant covers for the first three as well. I picked those up. Yeah, there we go. They're them happy birthdays. Last character Stan Lee made for Marvel was She-Hulk 45 years ago. Ravage 2099. Well, I don't know if he's credited with creating Ravage 2099, but that was the that was Ravage 2099. And then after that goes with DC with the 13 issues of Just Imagine. But that's loosely created. He sat there and he brainstormed these and then handed them to the writer artist to do what they will with it, which I think is some of the most entertaining, interesting, fun little reads out there. DC's Stan Lee, Just Imagine, 13 issues. Amazing. Amazing. It's great stuff. I am getting that sector. Paul 25, don't tell me your secret. I hope Betty and Veronica choose each other and ditch Archie. Yes, and then we need the sequel. No, Paul, thank you so much. Be sure to check out Sector's channel. It's also linked in the description of all my videos. You can find us over there. This Wednesday is an off week for Guess That Key, I think. But Guess That Key, the live game show every other Wednesday night at 9:30 on his channel where the guests come on and we try to play somewhat game of 20 questions and guess each other's keys. And there's always massive giveaways on that show as well. And the chat participates in the fun. I guess Dan Parent lives right now down the road from me. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What is going on, Billy? Good to see you, homie. It was awesome getting to hang out with Billy during Free Comic Book Day. He drove down here. Yeah, I love Dead Man and Night Terrors. Yeah, he was awesome there. Loader's Empire, what's going on, homie? I get so tired of Archie not being able to make a decision. I have Betty and Veronica be together at that point. Yeah. I need to get Wolverine's first appearance and Deadpool's first mini-series. Then I'll have all the major keys for my favorite three Marvel characters. Yeah, I've got those covered myself. And also, on that note, talking about the channel member stuff, the first appearance of Deadpool, this is not a reprint. This is a real one. New Mutants 98. This will be included in the Legion Loot giveaway for the channel members. So as long as you're a member for this month and next month, your name will be on the wheel for that, as well as the other stuff that'll go in there. But that is the big prize to celebrate the Deadpool Wolverine movie coming out, which I am excited about. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine like Christopher Reeve is Superman for me. And Ryan Reynolds is great as Deadpool. I'm just a little bit nervous about the Disney aspect of it. I see the TVA in there and this and that. Like, oh, God, I hope they don't. Hopefully they let Ryan do his thing. Hopefully they just let him alone. Claim. Yeah. Good luck to everybody. You know, we got like, I think it's like 85 channel members and like 60 something of them are in the Legion tier included in there. So make sure, yeah, direct edition equals trash. Yeah. I think my other copy is a slabbed copy. I think it might be newsstand, but, I figured I thought about submitting it and getting it graded, but I figured I'd sell it, like give it away raw. That way people can decide if they want to read it or not. Because before I slabbed the copy that I have down here, it's on the channel. It's in, you can go to like the playlist and find it, the first appearance of Deadpool in there. I got the camera up and I went through the book so people can actually see what it looks like on the inside of the New Mutants 98. A lot of people are too afraid to open keys and stuff, which is understandable. But yeah, super excited for Deadpool 3. Yeah. Ryan said they pissed Marvel off. Here's hoping. Man, they didn't piss Marvel off at all. I promise you, Marvel wouldn't have let that stuff go through there if they were pissed off. Marvel's thirsty for $1 right now. We're at least get their numbers to be going back in the right direction. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We shall see. I'm hoping they knock it out of the park. I really am. Awesome. You do too. I don't know. I'm blessed with great opportunities. That's what happens with me. I paid, like, for one of those two Deadpool books, I paid $15 and got it slabbed up and everything. This one, I paid more than $15, but I don't overpay for anything. Keep that in mind. I shop where the deals are. I shop way ahead of time and I plan in advance. Plan in advance is the key to having topical giveaways. Sometimes you got to sit on stuff for a year, sometimes not so long, but I've got a sector seen it like numerous times. I got a stack this big of future giveaway books waiting for keys to pop. Like the first appearance of Sam Wilson as the Captain America, got that waiting for the movie. I've had it for 2 years now slabbed up, and because they kept getting delayed and delayed. You just gotta, you know, I guess I do spec on books and stuff. I try to get them before they go up and then just sit on them until they're relevant. How much you want to bet we get an animated segment Deadpool 3? That would be great. That would be awesome if there's like a couple minutes where it goes cartoony or something. Claymation would be even better. Why is it so hard for me to believe Mark really hopes Disney knocks it out of the park? I know, dude. It's because I don't care if they financially succeed or not. So let me put it in a more way that Marcus can believe. I hope that I like it. That's all. I hope that I like it. I hope that I like what they do with Hugh Jackman's last outing, especially giving us the Deadpool Wolverine crossover, calling back the era of comic book movies that I love. I mean, they're not all the greatest movies by any stretch of the imagination, but I love the pre-MCU days, the early DC days, and stuff like that. I absolutely love it. I love it. I enjoy them a lot. So now they're doing the swan song for 20th Century Fox. Man, it's closing off a huge chapter. Marvel so thirsty money, they're ready to put out. Yeah. I could use another Deadpool first appearance. Yeah, you could. Yeah. I'm seeing on Sledge when they make me. There you go. Claymation would be awesome, right? Y'all remember Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV, the claymation fight show? That was fantastic, right? And it was like uber violent, and you can get funny with it. And it's not like, doesn't feel too excessive. You can get really excessive with claymation without it being too grotesque or too gory. So I think that'd be a fun route to go. I think it'd be a really fun route to go. Netflix was supposed to do a Deadpool animated show, but who knows what happened. It got canceled, but there is like the concept footage, like 5-minute concept footage out there where he like just takes on and assassinates like a gang in like a shipping container yard. It's really, really decent. I've been specking on Shadowhawk for years. You keep on keeping on. I got my Deadpool and Wolverine ticket. Yeah, the movie's already made $10 million and it's more than a month away from release. 10 million in ticket sales. That's insane. People are ready for it. But there's like that whole unfortunate formula with a lot of the superhero stuff. Like there's these mega hit movies like the Avatar movies or Top Gun Maverick, Oppenheimer, Barbie that they have a great opening weekend and then they don't stop. They just keep making money. And they're not making like that $100 million every weekend, but they're making consistent money and staying in that top 10 for releases for months and months. And then it's gotten to the point where like with Marvel stuff, and I guess with DC stuff as well, you have like your embedded audience now. You've lost a lot of the general public that was showing up to everything. And you got like this core fan base that gets out there on opening weekend, has to not have anything spoiled, or they're excited, they watch it, and then the movie takes like a 50 to 60, 70% drop within week 1 to week 2 and 3. And that is something that studios absolutely hate to see. That's like a huge failure in their eyes with the way that they want to see these movies perform with longevity. And that's why they're like pushing stuff to streaming so fast. But that's killing them even more. I wouldn't mind an X Factor animated show. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Everyone should check out The Fall Guy. Yeah, I plan on getting the extended cut on the digital because the wife wants to see that one too. It looks like a blast. Looks like a blast. I was going to say the other word to put out, but yeah, we ain't got to do that. Shadowhawk's the best. I could use a Deadpool first appearance because my brother stole mine with all my other key books. Yeah. Oh man, I hope you win, John. I hope everybody wins. John's really good at winning, and Paul will be there. I'll make sure Paul's the one that chooses where we stop the random names on the wheel. We'll shuffle them. I'll let Paul tell me when to stop. That way you have your best chances. One day Turok will go live act. I can't wait. I'll be here for that. All joking aside, there's a mountain, an actual mountain of Turok books right on the other side of this camera, just right there. Mountain, like, love me some Turok. I'm still sitting on the first appearance of Marvel Spellbound, waiting for her to show up. The box office drop-off is the real indicator of a movie's quality, not Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Is Heather Locklear on Fall Guy? I don't know. Emily Blunt is definitely in there. All right, we're getting to the end of the hour here, so let me get through these next books. Penguin, number 10, Tom King, fantastic. The return of Oswald Cobblepot to Gotham since that weird era of him being dead and his kids being the crime kingpin and queenpin in his stead. This is wicked cool. It's fantastic. Oz is cold, calculated, slow-moving, and he is destructive, to say the least. It's only going to 12 issues. We have a ways to go to get to where we started off with him and Batman in the Batboat, mortally wounded and sinking. But he makes some major plays in this issue, and you get to really see how coordinated he can be, which is fantastic. Some really cool stuff. He is savage as hell. Gets to the point where the twins don't know what to do, just systematically dismantling everything they built so that he can retake it over. For some reason, I like that cover. This one, why wouldn't you? Yeah, it's fantastic. And you see the reflection of Gotham in his eyepiece there, which is super cool. Yeah, this has been fantastic. I've said it before. I'll say it again. When they solicited this, I said, why in the hell do we need a Penguin standalone series? And then they said, Tom King's writing it. And I said, dang it. Now I've got to at least check it out. And after one issue I was in. The format, the style of this book is fantastic. Narrator bubbles is the specialty that Tom King's writing within this one. The narrator bubbles change with whoever is in the scene with Penguin. So if you're loading a truck, if you're a drug runner, if you're his kid, if you're Batman, if you're any of his people on his team, if you're the person in the room with him, you are the narration bubble, which makes it very unique to really get to experience how the world of Gotham experiences Penguin. It's fantastic. It's added so many depths to this character and made him feel so much more dangerous than he ever has. You know, a little short guy with an umbrella. Nah, he's so much more than that. It's insane. They're slacking on a live-action Turok instead of Bloodshot. They should have done Turok movie. Yo, Dinosaurs sell. Dinosaurs sell. Remember that movie they just did, 65, with Adam Driver? Why didn't we do Turok then? Dinosaurs sell. That's what we need. I wanted to ask you, what do you think the new title Taylor is going to write? Tom Taylor? New title he's going to write? Is it going to be for Absolute? I don't know. Taylor's dropping Nightwing. I don't know what he's going to be doing next. The Penguin will open the umbrella up, and he will. He sure will, Jeremy. Yeah, I have no clue what Tom Taylor's going to write next. I'm just ready for him to get off of Titans. I'm trying to outlast him. I decided this Sunday night that I'm not going to drop Titans. I'm going to outlast him. I like these characters. The title, unfortunately, keeps being relevant to things going on around it, so I'm going to keep picking it up. But I definitely want him off that. Dino Riders, that was fun. We still have some of those VHS, I think. Some cool toys, too. We need an updated Turok video game. One to rival games like Horizon Zero Dawn. They're speaking French right now. I don't know what Horizon Zero Dawn is. But didn't they remake Turok for like a newer system or something a while back? I've got 4 different Turok games for my Nintendo 64. I need to get the trades of the Penguin. It's Tom King, and I think I have almost everything he has done. Not everything, but I own a lot of him. Yeah. Yes, Titans. Titans is boring. I don't know why. I say that, but like every issue has like a moment in it. There's a moment that I'm just like, yo, that was awesome. But it's just the tone of the book. He brought like that Nightwing energy over to Titans. And like, that's not what we need. We need energy at Titans. You're supposed to be forefronting the DCU with this team of heroes, since the Justice League is not operating together as a unit right now because they're also individually busy. And this book is just like, yo, we're going to just like stay and just clean up and talk about cleaning up. And we're going to clean up this forest, and we're going to clean up this city that was flooded, and we're going to clean up, and we're going to clean up. And then one cool page with Trigon, or one cool page with Amanda Waller. Like, just, what are we doing here? If we're wishing for Valiant movies, give us Shadow Man. Dude, you'll get no vote for me for Shadow Man. You'll get no vote for me from Bloodshot. Not even Turok. If we're getting Valiant stuff, there's only one character alone that I want to see, and that is Exo Manowar. I'd like to see the rest of them. Well, to be honest, I'd probably go, if I could pick one or the other, I'd go see Turok before that, definitely. But I really, really want to see a live action Exo really bad. That'd be awesome. They made a Turok movie. Mark sending Finn to college selling his books. Amen. Amen. Tankers was also cool. Yeah, that was one of those bad idea books. I've got that. I still haven't read it yet. Still haven't read it. I want a Rook Exodus movie. Can't wait for the Geiger show. Yeah, the Geiger show is going to be dope. I can't wait for that either. I'm very excited for all things Ghost Machine. Who else is there? Question. I have a Lobo 1 Newsstand 9.8. Heard that Simon Beasley will be at Heroes. Should I crack it? No. Let's go buy another Lobo, get it signed. Let's go buy another one. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't crack it. A signature ain't. I mean, if you just want signed, like, or you're not selling it, I assume. So why would you crack it, get that one signed when you can get hundreds of other books signed? I don't know if you're trying to increase the value to sell it, then yeah, but otherwise, no. You have Turok Fight the Tankers. Ooh, I hope Transformers G.I. Joe movie will be good. I do too. I'm really excited for that one a lot. Good afternoon. The real James Willie's in the building. Oh, let me get this thing going real quick. Boop, bop, bop, boop, bop, bop, boop. I normally have, I hear my fans about to start buzzing. So, quick update. My fan is still not fixed. The parts are supposed to be in today. So it gets the buzz for about 30 seconds here. I'm going to mute myself. Y'all start dropping the We Are Legion in the comments so they can start collecting some names for the giveaway. And I'm going to show you some John Romita Jr. until his fan shuts off.
And you're welcome to come use one of the 8 easels we have set up for creating art here at the show for consideration for our art auctions on Saturday for our major auction at 8 p.m. at the Westin Ballroom. And the smaller auctions we'll have here on the convention floor on Sunday starting at noon.
That's a flash from the past.
So any artist that we have here, either as an exhibitor artist in Artist Alley, or an aspiring artist, if you'd like to come up and create a piece on stage here at the art stage,
screams my fandom. Like, that was just
please come on by.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I just want to shake your hand, man.
Yeah,
I've loved your work for
me.
decades.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys saying those nice words. That
You
means
have
a
no
lot.
idea.
Thank you. All right.
I didn't hit the stop.
Oh, it's perfect. Hail yes. Hail yes. What a great time that was. That was at Heroes Con 2 years ago. And on top of that, what made it even better was the next morning I was walking around. I was on video call with my mom. And I was just walking by JR because he's on the end of the table. I walked by, I just kind of look at him, give him a little head nod. And he goes, talking to mom? I said, yeah. And I just turned the phone around and let mom talk to him for a minute. He sat there and talked to my mom for a while. It was amazing. My mom's really aware of a lot of these creators and stuff, especially the ones from like the 80s and 90s and stuff like that. It was really cool. He's really a class act. He's really a class act. Mark looks tall in that vid. How tall? Not short. Do I look short here? Does this look short? Yeah. You can measure me in real life, E-Man. I'll give you that deal. Meet me at Heroes Con. I'll bring the tape measure. You can measure me. All right, we got this thing collecting comments. We got 32 comments in there. Make sure y'all hit that. Last book, Green Arrow, issue number 12. The second arc. Yeah, the second story arc concludes at issue number 12. Joshua Williamson's most successful title from the DCU launch. I say that because so many titles started with the DC Dawn of DC era as 6-issue miniseries, and they promised to extend them if the sales figures justified it. This one did. This one, it got extended based off pre-sales of issue 1 alone. It's been fantastic. They've had such a great creative team on it, including numerous Green Arrow artists from the past. It's just been a blast. And so in this one, he's supposed to be getting the final confrontation with Merlin, who's been at the heart of him bouncing through town and being separated from his family. And it's just a fantastic issue. It's officially dubbed Countdown to Absolute Power now, giving us our second official countdown book. The Suicide Squad Dream Team 4-issue miniseries being the first one. That has one more issue to go, and it's been solid. It's been serving the purpose of showing us how Amanda Waller will get her base of operation for the event. The island nation of Gamora is now under her control. It also shows us how she has been getting her most valuable asset, her precog, Dreamer, which has also been fantastic. So her next player that she's after is Green Arrow. We've already seen how she has her tentacles embedded in Green Arrow. He's been implanted and everything, and now we'll see what part he will have to play in Absolute Power. We got a little tease of it in the free comic book day edition where you saw that he's at her base of operation, an unwilling participant. She sent him on a quest to get the Sanctuary Mask. For those that don't know, it's the artificial intelligence therapy thing that was set up in Heroes in Crisis. These heroes go through a lot of stuff. That's one of those parts of comics you don't really think about too often, but all the stuff that they deal with, how do they deal with it? Some of them deal with it in classical therapy style. And this Sanctuary has all this information on these heroes, and Amanda Waller wants it. It's information, it's knowledge. That means it's valuable. And she wants every bit of it she has on these heroes so that she can take them out. Love me some Green Arrow. Yes, absolutely. It's been awesome. Marcus Tiny, I've seen in the picture with Durge. Yeah, I love that. Dude, you know that people actually take that picture serious The first picture that me and Durs took together when we met each other, he went to put his arm around me and everything, and I got down on my knees and hugged him by the waist, so I look like I'm up to here on Durs. But Durs is not a big dude, but it was a great picture, and a lot of people who've never met us think that that's legitimately our height, and we don't tell them otherwise. We just let them think it. Mark is only 4 inches tall. I'm really great at singing the Oompa Loompa song, though. Let me share my screen here. We're going to pull this giveaway up. Okay, share screen. Yeah. So my computer right now currently doesn't even have a battery in it. It's just running from being plugged in. And it doesn't like doing multiple screens at one time. But go ahead and drop that hashtag in there if you haven't already. Show you again what I'm giving away today to celebrate New DC Day. We have that John Jang Flash issue number 9 direct market variant. Jang Gang. Yeah, super dope cover. And then the Power Girl homage by me, fanboy, with the Super Cheeks variant covered by Ramon Perez, I think it was. No, this one's Yannick Paquette. Yannick Paquette. And that's a House of Brainiac tie-in. I know a lot of people are reading House of Brainiac. How do I know that? Because the sales numbers show it. The top 3 selling DC comic books for the month of April were Superman titles. House of Brainiac's getting them some traction. It is a fantastic story. Fantastic story. Durs is huge. I love Green Arrow, hands down, one of my favorite characters. Not to preach to the choir, guys, but you have to buy titles for characters you want to see more of, whether it's good or bad. 100% agree. That's why I picked up every issue of Donny Cates' Hulk run. Not that Hulk was in any trouble of being canceled, but that's why I'm still picking up Flash. That's why I'm still reading Titans. It's not my favorite, but it hurts me to drop them, you know. And there's that thing too. I'm still curious about what's happening, good, bad, and indifferent. I still want to know what happens next to these characters because it is going to affect the bigger story. I use my ruler if it makes you feel better. You're 10 centimeters tall. 10-4. Yeah, I know what you mean about PC. I had to order a new PC. I don't know how to order a new PC. I just took this one to the doctor and had to order a new fan and a new battery for it. I took the battery out because you got to replace them like every 3 to 5 years, depending on how much you use them, apparently. And mine was just due. Love that cover. I had to grab 2 of them. Yeah, I got a few more coming as well. Get the giveaway goodies here. Giveaway goodies here. And giveaway goodies here. All right. Again, this stream is brought to you by ABX Comics and Games, where I pick up all these books that you see featured here in this stream. Of course, we're going to draw for a winner. You'll get those books, and then we'll start pulling off the extra free stuff. We got the bookmark that'll go in there, a bunch of stickers, trading cards we'll pull. Got the Comics Curing Cancer sticker. We have the CGC Comics, Games, and Video sticker set there. We have the die-cut free comic book day sticker, as well as the tattoos. We're down to the final 2 sets of those, so this week and next week will be the last ones of those. But I'll definitely come up with some more stuff, no doubt, along the way. All right. Oh, we'll throw one of these in there today. The BTC die-cut sticker. Shout out to Big Time Collectibles as well. I hope everybody's in it. We're getting ready to spin it. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you did there. Bite me, fanboy. Gotta be honest, Jang. Not my fave. Too digital for my taste, but each your own. Yeah, super fair. Super fair. Good luck to all. All right, getting ready to spin this. You got a few seconds to enter. So the way it works, I'm going to spin for a winner, and then we'll start adding in the extra free stuff with it. Free shipping worldwide if you're a channel member. Free shipping in the U.S. if you're not a channel member. If you win and you're international, you can either pay the difference in shipping. Just have to reach out to me to get it figured out. Or you can prize tag somebody in the chat. Completely up to you. So good luck to everybody. Let's get ready. See who the winner for this week's New DC Day is. Dale. Dale of Suspense. Shout out to Dale. All right, Dale. So let's see. Pick a color: red, green, orange, yellow, or blue, or purple, or white. Pick a color, Dale. If you are still there, pick a color, or I'll blindly pick one for you here in a minute. So we're going to throw in the free comic book day and CGC stuff in there. The BTC sticker, the ABX sticker will go in there. And let's pull some cards here. Green for Dale. Boom. Green it is. You get the Hal Jordan Green Lantern bookmark. That was the last green one. No, I think there's two green ones. You want Hal or Joe? Hal or Joe? You got to pick another. Decisions, Dale. It's what life's all about. You want Joe Mullen from Far Sector or Hal Jordan from Sector 2815? All right, let's pull some cards. One. That's a good one. Two. We'll go right in the middle here. Oh, nice. You got some good ones there. All right, for the man, this is awesome. You got the Golden Age Captain Marvel. Shazam. That's really dope. That's really dope. Then you got from Heroes from Beyond, the High Father's son of Darkseid's adopted son, Orion. Or other way around. Darkseid's son, High Father's adopted son. And then last but not least from Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Gangbuster, one that I'm not too familiar with here. Gangbuster from Metropolis. First appearance, Adventures of Superman number 434 from September of 1987. Do you know what else is from September of 1987? This guy right here. Got Hal in there. So Dale, those will be coming to you. I'll ship them out next Tuesday at the earliest, at the latest. That's when it'll happen. And of course, the Comics Curing Cancer sticker is going in there as well. So yeah, good stuff for Dale. Congratulations to Dale. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out today. Make sure y'all check out the video I posted yesterday. It's talking about newsstands and how not to get scammed on newsstands. You don't know what newsstands are? Also check out the video. Get into all that. I've been having fun doing more of a topical style video on Mondays. I talked newsstands on this one. The one before that, the topic if comics are for everybody. And the one before that, YouTubers lying to people. So there's been some fun topics in there. A lot of comments, a lot of conversation that I really enjoy. So make sure y'all check those out. They're really fun. Orion does need a movie. The New Gods movie was announced and stopped. And yeah, during that weird time of the last time Warner Brothers changed hands. I really like the ideas that Zaslav has really done since he's taken over Warner Brothers. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. But I appreciate everybody hanging out and watching. Don't forget to check out that join button down below. Consider joining the channel membership. Again, you have till the end of this month to be included. So this month and next month will get you in the wheel for that mega appreciation that I'm doing. I'll pick one channel member from there for the channel member appreciation thing, and they'll end up with a first appearance of Deadpool. Mark got a question on the HOB stuff. Can you get the full story just from Superman and Action Comics, or do you need the tie-ins? You do not need the tie-ins. You do not. Like, so the Power Girl tie-in, all right, so Brainiac sent a Zarnian army to go wreak havoc in Metropolis. It was really just a distraction. And the Power Girl tie-in is a couple of teenage Zarnians stayed behind just because like we want to see what this is about. It's really juvenile. I don't care for that. In the tie-in story in Green Lantern, you have Guy Gardner looking for Lobo. It's actually pretty funny, but he found this callback character from Jeremy Adams' Flash run, and it's not Lobo. He's convinced it is Lobo, and the guy keeps telling him he's not Lobo, and it's just really slapsticky and kind of enjoyable. But nothing important from House of Brainiac is happening outside of the main. Yep. That's going to do it for today. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.